the agenda of the world is to bring in the new world order. The Bible predicted this 2,000 years ago, that there would be a new world order, where the nations would collide and they would force you to take a mark in order to buy or sell. You think this is funny? Read the book of Revelation in the Bible. That's why the Bible is true. You are already having all your IDs being digitized as of this year. Last year, your IDs are digitized. They're forcing these vaccinations on people. Why? To take away your bodily autonomy. By 2030, if you look on the United Nations website, this is real, there's going to be a cashless society. And you know what they're talking about already? They're talking about microchips going inside, small microchips to track everybody. And you know the Bible says? It says in the last days you're going to have a mark either on your forehead or on your hand. Isn't that ironic? How do you think they're going to scan you?
They called us conspiracy theorists. They said we were paranoid, fear-mongering, reading too much into ancient texts. But here's what's happening right now in the real world. The President of the United States stated that 6G technology could apparently see through your skin.
So we're into 6G now. I just 5G. I was a leader on 5G getting that done. And now they're up to 6.
Let's do it again.
What does that do? Give you a little bit deeper view into somebody's skin?
The founder of the World Economic Forum published that humans will have implantable microchips in their brains. The most prominent AI philosopher on Earth stated publicly that humans can be hacked, just like a computer. And Elon Musk's company has already put a chip inside a living human brain. FDA approved, on the record, reported by the BBC and Reuters. The conspiracy theorists weren't wrong. They were just early. This is GIG.Network. Subscribe and turn on notifications, because this conversation just got very real. Let's start with something that barely made headlines, but should have stopped the world during discussions around next-generation wireless technology. Donald Trump made a statement that 6G technology would have capabilities so advanced it could apparently provide deeper visibility, including beneath the surface of the human skin. Now understand what 6G actually is beyond the marketing. 5G increased data speeds and reduced latency. 6G, currently in development across the United States, China, South Korea, and the European Union, is projected to be up to 100 times faster than 5G, according to the IEEE, the world's largest technical professional organization. But speed is not the significant part. 6G is being designed to integrate with AI systems, satellite networks, and sensor technology to create what researchers are calling an intelligent connectivity layer, a seamless digital environment where physical and digital reality merge. When you combine 6G speed and sensor integration capabilities with AI processing, you create a surveillance infrastructure that doesn't just track your face and your movements. It tracks your biological signals, your heart rate, your temperature, eventually, according to researchers, potentially, your emotional state. From cameras that see your face to sensors that read your body, the surveillance architecture described in Revelation doesn't just need to know who you are. It needs to know whether you are compliant, and a technology that can read biological signals, connected to an AI scoring system, connected to a digital identity, connected to a programmable currency, moves compliance monitoring from behavior to biology. Revelation 13:16. It also forced all people, great and small, rich and poor, free and slave, to receive a mark on their right hands or on their foreheads. The body, the physical human body, has the site of control. 6G makes the body readable, in real time, wirelessly. Now let's talk about the man who advises Klaus Schwab and the World Economic Forum on the future of humanity. Yuval Noah Harari, historian, author, World Economic Forum advisor.
Humans are now hackable animals. To hack a human being means to understand that human better than he or she understand themselves. which was never possible in history before on a massive scale. For this new era in which humans are now hackable animals. You know, the whole idea that humans have, you know, they have this soul or spirit and they have free will and nobody knows what's happening inside me. So whatever I choose, whether in the election or whether in the supermarket, this is my free will, that's over.
That is not a metaphor. That is his framework for understanding what human beings are becoming in the age of AI and biological data collection. The leading intellectual advisor to the most powerful economic forum on Earth, publicly stating that human free will is finished because when your genome, your medical data, your financial behavior, your daily movements, and your biological signals are all feeding into an AI system, the system knows what you will do before you do it. And if it knows before you decide, the concept of independent human choice made in the image of God begins to dissolve. Genesis 1:27. So God created mankind in his own image. In the image of God he created them. The image of God, not the image of a hackable biological machine. Harari's vision of humanity and Scripture's vision of humanity are not just different, they are incompatible, and the system being built is designed around his vision, not God's. Now let's go to Klaus Schwab directly, because what he published is extraordinary. In his 2016 book, The Fourth Industrial Revolution, published by the World Economic Forum, Schwab wrote that one of the defining features of the coming era would be implantable technologies. Then in a separate CNN interview in 2016, on camera, on record, he stated that the Fourth Industrial Revolution would lead to a fusion of our physical, digital, and biological identities. Physical, digital, biological. Three separate dimensions of human existence merged into one unified profile. In 2016, people heard that and thought, science fiction. In 2024, it has a brand name, a CEO, and FDA approval. Because everything Schwab described in 2016, Neuralink is now doing in living human beings. And this is where conspiracy theory becomes documented medical history. January 2024. The FDA approves Neuralink's first human implant. The patient, Nolan Darbaugh, 30 years old, paralyzed from the shoulders down. Within weeks, he is controlling a computer cursor using thought alone. Confirmed by Neuralink. Reported by Reuters and the BBC, Darbaugh confirmed it himself in a public live stream. No hands, no keyboard. Pure thought translated into digital action through a chip inside his skull. Now connect what Harari said, humans can be hacked, with what Schwab said, implants in our brains, with what Neuralink has already done, a device inside the skull, reading neural signals, transmitting them wirelessly to an external system. It does not just give you capability, it gives whoever controls that system access to your thoughts. And in a world where Harari says free will is already over because of data, a device that reads your neural signals directly removes the last layer of privacy a human being possesses, your thoughts. Revelation 13:16 places the mark on the forehead. The prefrontal cortex, directly behind the forehead, is the region of the brain governing identity, belief, decision-making, and moral reasoning. A device at that location connected to an external system, controlled by an authority that has already stated humans are hackable, is the most precise technological parallel to that verse that has ever existed. Now let's connect all of this into the complete picture, because taken individually, each of these developments is significant. Taken together, they describe a world that Revelation warned us about. 6G technology that can apparently read biological signals, moving surveillance from your face to your body. Harari's documented framework, humans as hackable biological machines, whose free will is already compromised by data. Schwab's published vision, physical, digital, and biological identity, merged through implantable technology. Neuralink, already inside a human skull, already reading and transmitting neural signals, already operational. 134 countries building programmable digital currencies, IMF 2023 data. EU digital identity wallet, mandatory across 27 nations by 2026. Facial recognition surveillance, operational in London, across 24 American airports, and across hundreds of Chinese cities. AI systems making financial decisions, approving and rejecting access without human review. Put all of that together. A world where your biology is readable through wireless tech, where your thoughts are accessible through a brain implant, where your money is programmable and conditional, where your identity is digitally verified and biometrically confirmed, where an AI system determines in real time whether you are compliant enough to participate in society. That is not a dystopian novel. That is the documented trajectory of technologies being built and deployed right now by named individuals, named companies, named institutions, with published timelines. And the people who warned about this years ago were called conspiracy theorists. Where are those critics now? The proof is not hidden. It never was. Revelation 13:17. So that they could not buy or sell unless they had the mark. A world where biological data is readable, thoughts are transmittable, money is programmable, and identity is digitally verified, is a world where that verse has an infrastructure. I want to address something directly. There are people who still dismiss this, who still reach for the conspiracy theorist label because it is more comfortable than confronting what is being built. But the evidence is no longer circumstantial. It is on record. In books, in interviews, in FDA approval documents, in IMF data, in EU legislation, in peer-reviewed research, in published central banking papers. Schwab said it. Harari said it. Musk built it. Governments legislated it. The road to the mark of the beast is not a theory. It is a documented, funded, legally approved, globally coordinated construction project, and it has been underway for years. But here is what I want to leave you with. None of this is a surprise to God. Daniel 2:22. He reveals deep and hidden things. He knows what lies in darkness, and light dwells with him. He knows what lies in darkness, every brain chip, every programmable currency, every surveillance camera, every algorithm determining who can buy and who cannot. God sees all of it. He knew all of it before the foundation of the world. And He told us about it through prophets and apostles so that we would not be caught off guard. The road to the mark of the beast is real, but it is not the destination of the people of God. Revelation 21:3, and I heard a loud voice from the throne saying, "Look, God's dwelling place is now among the people, and He will dwell with them." That is the destination, not a chip in your brain, not a programmable currency, not a surveillance state. God dwelling with His people. Stay grounded. Stay informed. Stay in the Word. God is good. This is GIG.Network. If this video opened your eyes, subscribe right now, drop a like, and share this with someone who called you a conspiracy theorist. The proof is here. New content every week.